talking all things the Arabic language and the importance of preserving it, because Sharjah's ruler is on his way to Egypt as he is disapproving of adding English to the Arabic language. We'd love to get your thoughts on this. We have the comments open, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube as always, so keep your thoughts on this story coming through. The ruler of Sharjah will be attending a conference in Cairo to discuss Egypt adding English words to the Arabic language. And ultimately, his goal in this trip is to have them rethink their decision to register these words in Arabic. He stressed that the use of foreign words has now become excessive. These words registered 4 years ago have not been standardized.
Certain terms were generated 4 years ago, and some individuals began using them, believing them as part of the language. They have added the word trend, but they haven't standardized it yet. They're simply introducing it. This is an incorrect Arabic term that the people have acquired, and as members of the Arabic Language Academy in Cairo, the demand for foreign words that have been registered to be reconsidered. We do not wish to introduce new foreign terms into Arabic because of the violation that have happened. As of the word trend, His Highness is advocating that it is replaced with mutadawul or qimmat al-tadawul, which translates to most circulated or circulated.
And the ruler concluded the language academies are in charge of revising the words. Some people may be westernized, but this is our unique language, which we are protecting. We reassure and comfort our academy colleagues. So his purpose in this trip is to protect the Arabic language. And you gave me an example before the show of the word trend being used in an Arabic show and how it works.
Yeah, so we have a show, our sister company Smashy, we have a Ramadan show called Trendat Ramadan, which literally translates to Ramadan trends. So certain words, it's not that all of them don't have a meaning in Arabic, but at times they don't. Like, for example, tadawul and qimmat al-tadawul, it doesn't translate to trends. But as a region, like we are a bilingual region as a whole. So for me, the way I grew up, I'm Omani Zanzi. I grew up in the Middle East, but my parents didn't grow up there. So they never grew up speaking Arabic. And a big part of Oman is like that. And it's not just Oman, it's every single different country in the region. So you grow up speaking two languages, and you bounce from one language to another just because it is part of the way we live now. And it's not about eliminating an entire language or rebranding a different language. It's just about, I think, stepping into the age of today and seeing that everyone comes from different parts, everyone has a different history, and this is like 10 years from now is going to be standardized regardless. And with like mobile phones, like I was saying this to you earlier, how a lot of people text Arabic words in English. At the same time, you need these letters to be you need certain letters to work, and Arabs use numbers as letters when typing in English. So it is a part of like how we live already. It's just that Egypt are actually taking steps to make it happen.
But is it not important to just preserve the traditional language that you have? I come from probably a traditional perspective, but I grew up in Ireland. Irish was our OG full-time language years and years ago, and it's not anymore, but we have pockets of the country. So it's still on all road signs, but most people grow up speaking English. We have pockets of the country where Irish is really encouraged. We have all Irish schools. It's very similar to here, but I guess it's less spoken, which makes the preserving of the traditional language so much more important because it's such an important part of our culture. Here, it's only 1 or 2 words, but if that continues over time, you don't want your traditional language to become diluted. I don't think.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think we're so lucky to have Irish as a language. My favorite thing is when I meet someone abroad, you're both able to speak Irish, and then you can speak Irish in front of other people, and they have no idea what you're saying. It's like the best thing ever. So why would we dilute it? The most important thing is to, keep your history alive if possible. Yeah. And I do understand that people when you grow up bilingually, you're jumping between 2 languages, so it becomes more difficult. So I can't really speak about Arabic as a whole, but I just know that preserving Irish is really important to me, and I think it's great that people in our country try to preserve it. So I would say the same thing for Arabic.
With what you just said about traveling, like, how we just went to Egypt, I would have loved if I was able to speak in Arabic. And obviously we have our different dialects. I'd try, I'd fail, but they'd always be like, this is where the English language comes in, because I was able to say things to them in English, and they obviously speak English as well, but they were able to interpret it with the Arabic words I was saying. So I don't think in any way it's about diluting it. Um, as a region, we care so much for our culture anyway, to where we'll make sure that that doesn't go anywhere. But I think, sorry, I think it's just about stepping into the world of today.